Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Acupuncture is My Life. Now, after having taken a break yesterday to go over the list of healthy foods handed down to us from Chef Kiara, who heads our Eastern Nutrition Division, I'm back to discussing topics that different individuals would request that we speak on, relative to telehealth consultation or what have you, or having contacted us in some way or another. And today's topic was requested by Chelsea from Brussels. Now, the discussion that I'd had with her several days ago, it appeared pretty frightening to her, and there was concern. Now, I'd like to reiterate, I'm not recommending that anyone contact Acupuncture is My Life first before potentially going to their emergency room, local emergency room, or contacting their doctors right away if they're super nervous about something, a health issue rather. I know tens of thousands of you guys are coming across interesting topics on one of our social media platforms or our website, and it brings about cause for concern in some cases. Because here at Acupuncture is My Life, yes, we like to make you aware of how important your health is, because health is wealth, but we don't intend to panic you. The intent is, if you've noticed something lingering for some time, you really don't want to let it grow into something that can possibly or potentially be life-threatening. So it's the information that we put out there is just more intended to get you to think about how important your health is, and don't ignore certain signs and symptoms that your body's giving off. And in speaking with Chelsea from Brussels, it was really an interesting conversation, and she was glad she'd come across this information on one of our social media platforms. That's why I say over and over, follow us on every social media platform under Acupuncture is My Life. If you're a Twitter person, it's at acu_is_my_life. Or you could simply visit our website, acupunctureismylife.com. Subscribe to our weekly newsletter, get tons of health information and how you can benefit from acupuncture in your email box twice a week. Or simply download the Acupuncture is My Life app at the Google Play Store. And more individuals globally are realizing, wow, there's so much information out there that's free and to your benefit. And some are referring individuals to us, and they're contacting us with regard to certain problems or disorders in which they're faced with, to see if they can benefit from acupuncture. But back to the conversation with Chelsea. You see, she didn't understand how certain disorders will show in different areas of the body, and she was unaware, your neck, it can give you life-saving clues to certain health issues that you're not aware of. And I had her stand in front of a mirror and thoroughly look at her neck. Look for subtle clues, let's say changes in the veins, or a new bump, and so forth. And because these signs can be signs of underlying issues. And the sooner you catch it, it can offset something that could potentially be life-threatening in the long run. I'd explain to her something as simple as, let's say, a lump on your throat. Now, you shouldn't be able to see your thyroid by looking in the mirror or what have you. You should not be able to notice your thyroid gland. So if you notice, let's say, a lump somewhere in the lower part of your neck, mid to lower part, it could be a sign of a thyroid mass. And a good way to tell is like attempt to swallow. And if you see this mass moving up and down as you swallow, that's one potential indicator. And a large mass, that can be a goiter, which over time, if you don't address it, it could become hard for you to swallow or even breathe. So it's not just a simple lump on your neck and where did it come from? Oh, maybe it'll go away. The body gives you tons of hints, subtle hints, signs that, hey, let's look into this a little further. Another is you'd notice your lymph nodes are growing. They're getting bigger, which lymph nodes in the neck feel like little round hard balls that, it feels inflamed, uncomfortable when I touch it. This is a sign that your immune system is hard at work fighting off some type of infection, whether it be viral or bacterial. It could be the cold, it could be the flu, it could be COVID, it could be different things. And if you notice these lymph nodes, under your chin, on your neck, that grow to be the size of, let's say, a golf ball, this can also be a sign of some sort of cancer, one of several different types of neck cancers. So you want to see your doctor. And after seeing your doctor, follow that up with a visit to a local acupuncturist or contact Acupuncture is My Life to get recommendations as to alternative ways or adjunctive ways to approach the issue. Because you're looking for this swelling of the lymph nodes, as a lump that exists right below your jaw. That can also be related to HPV, which is a sexually transmitted disease. Because oral HPVs, usually the tumors often start in the mouth and it'll spread to your lymph nodes. And that's when they'll become visible on your neck. That happens. Again, see your doctor right away. See your local acupuncturist or contact Acupuncture is My Life. Another is just basic swelling. You can, and this is where the Chelsea discussion really, took fold. It's the reason as to why she contacted Acupuncture is My Life. Because she had noticed she had gone to the dentist, and several days after her visit to the dentist, she'd noticed her neck, there was some swelling. And I'd explained to her that this can be this can possibly be like a bacterial infection from her dentist scraping off the plaque from her teeth, and somehow it found its way into her bloodstream. You know, some of it you tend to swallow, which caused her lymph nodes to swell up. And you know, it was only 3 days after seeing the dentist, and I said, you can give it, let's say, up to 2 weeks for the swelling to go down. But if it lingers beyond that, it's strongly recommended that you see your doctor to be sure that you know, there's nothing serious pertaining to the infection or an infection. It's best to see your doctor. And she felt a bit uncomfortable and concerned after realizing it could have been tied to, you know, her, some plaque getting into her bloodstream. So I'd recommend it. I said, listen, Chelsea, go see your doctor right away. Make an appointment. Sit with your doctor. Discuss it. Request blood tests to see what's going on. And she promised she would, and she would get back to Acupuncture My Life just to discuss how it turned out. And also, if it was, or if there's anything else wrong, what are some of her alternatives? But, you know, after seeing your dentist, you notice some swelling of the neck. You know, that could be a sign of some of the plaque that was scraped off, gotten into your bloodstream, and, you know, your system's hard at work disposing of this bacteria. But the minute you feel uncomfortable, like I said, you know, it didn't hurt that she called, contacted, and engaged in a Zoom session with Acupuncture's My Life. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, a lot of times people don't know where to start, where to begin when something's wrong. It sounds simple to say, run to your doctor. And many people don't necessarily want to do that right away. They don't. They'd like to see if they can figure it out, or just ignore it and maybe the body will correct itself. You know, and the human organism is amazing. It's a self-correcting machine, so to speak. Should I use that terminology? But that's when the body is well balanced. Yin and yang is balanced. You know, homeostasis is there, and the body's very strong. It does amazing things. A lot of times, things go wrong, and we never even know it. We don't know it. We don't realize it. And this is why, you know, I say over and over, sit with an acupuncturist or contact Acupuncture's My Life. So many ways you can benefit. And again, you know, I'll say it a million times. You know, pull your car over to the side of the road, get across the street right away. If you're carrying something that's heavy, put it down. Just put yourself in a position where you can just close your eyes and say to yourself, Acupuncture's my life. And open your eyes. Boom. Starts now. Brand new. You're brand new. But acupuncture, you can't go wrong. As an adjunctive form of care, standalone, whatever. You can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong. But another sign that your neck is telling you something is if there's sort of like a ropey type of bulge along the side of your neck. Now this can be a sign that, or a sign of heart problems. Because if you have heart failure or your heart is struggling to pump blood efficiently, this can cause things to back up in your jugular vein, and your jugular vein will begin to bulge out. Now, if it has a ropey bulge to it, call your doctor. Make an appointment as soon as possible. I wouldn't say run to the emergency room, but you want to sit with your doctor right away. Get to the bottom of it. Have tests run. And follow that up with a visit to your acupuncturist or contact Acupuncture My Life. Don't ignore that problem. Because the last thing you want to find out is there's problems with your heart. Another can be the width of your neck. You know, standard neck size for a female is about 16 inches max. Male, 17. You don't really want to run around with, let's say, 22-inch necks, things like that, because you're at a higher risk for sleep apnea. Now, I've discussed in many episodes that when your sleep is disturbed or you have problems with your sleep for an extended period of time, that can give rise to a myriad of other issues. It can. So it's something to think about. It's definitely, this is being proactive. Now, another sign that your neck is trying to tell you something is if you experience or feel a throbbing pulse. In your neck. This could be a sign that your aortic valve is leaking, forcing your heart to work harder than it should to pump blood. So if you have an obvious neck pulse when your heart rate is resting, this is another red flag to contact your doctor as soon as possible, and then follow up with a visit to an acupuncturist or contact Acupuncture My Life. Because this could be a sign of carotid artery tumor. And you may also notice a firm mass in your upper neck. Now, if this is accompanied, let's say, if there's other symptoms such as breathlessness or you feel faint, get to the emergency room right away. Get to the emergency room right away. And after you see, your doctors, again, go see your local acupuncturist. And if you don't have one, you'd simply like to get great advice or recommendations from an acupuncturist, contact Acupuncture My Life. Globally, people are contacting us every day. More and more people are following Acupuncture My Life and discovering that certain subtle symptoms can lead to life-threatening issues. You don't want that. It's about being proactive, because health is wealth. I keep saying it over and over because I want to program that into your subconscious. You have to really think about subtle issues, subtle things going on. Why? And many times individuals, just like even Chelsea, can't answer it. But we'll come across relative topics on one of our social media platforms and contact us to delve further into the topic. And a lot of people will say, whoa, I didn't know that. Okay, if you're nowhere near one of our affiliates or our New York City clinics, so forth and so on, after seeing your doctor, we'll help you. We'll attempt to help you find a local acupuncturist. And in some cases we do, and some it's no luck. So a lot of individuals stay in touch with Acupuncture is My Life relative to their case. And we're here for you. We'll offer some advice within legal guidelines, recommendations. We've even had individuals fly into New York City to come to our clinic, stay in New York, turn it into a vacation for a few short weeks, a few treatments, and then go back to France or South Africa, Japan, UK, Colombia, South America, Caribbeans, Canada. Yeah. Some have even used coming to an Acupuncture is My Life clinic as an excuse to visit New York City. Hey, I mean, if you want to be creative, go for it. Go for it. But here at Acupuncture is My Life, it's all about your health, because health is wealth. We have no problem showing love to our audience. Individuals that, have come across certain topics. There's no problem. That's what we're here for. But this is tea time, and I want to get back into my tea before it gets cold. And I want everyone to enjoy their day and stay safe. And until next time, Acupuncture is My Life. What's yours?